Cajuns love idioms. Everybody know what an idiom is? A Cajun can make an entire conversation out of idioms. He can say like, don't cry over spilt milk. Everything's going to come out in the end. Good things come to those who wait. Tell the whole story with idioms. Cajuns, and I am included, love idioms because we're idiomers. I got one laugh out of that. Okay. I'm going to have to walk around the room and shake y'all up a little bit. I have lived all my life enjoying the use of idioms. My favorite one is knowledge is power. Every time somebody accomplishes something with a piece of knowledge, I always stand there and go, see, knowledge is power. And then when I got to be about 50 years old, that saying took a little change. Knowledge is power. When I realized I did not have any knowledge, I was like, I agree with that. I feel much more powerful now that I know that I'm completely stupid. And you know, that reminds you of a person that has, you know those people that every time they say exactly the right thing whenever they want to. Isn't that great? I never can do that. I love those people that always have that little slick, snappy answer. You say something and they go, and it comes out and it's beautiful. That's an art form, which I, as a Cajun, do not possess. The only art I know, get a foot ready and cram it in your mouth. Fortunately, you do learn over the years not to cram both feet in your mouth at the same time, because then you don't even have a leg to stand on. But you know how people are these days, you have to be careful what you say. One little wrong word can hurt somebody's feelings. People are so sensitive. And you have to be careful. Words can be life-changing. For example, if you're sitting there in a blindfold, why, your options are endless, aren't they? The last of which you want to hear is fire. That would be life-changing, wouldn't it? And very French. My first life-changing words, 4 of them. Only 4 words have I said in my whole life that have changed my life forever. 4 words. I do. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, after I said those 4 little words, I had a wife and 3 kids. That's only 1 word per dependent. Be awful careful what you say. Now, ladies, I don't want you to get mad at me because I am certainly not comparing marriage and children to a firing squad. But part of me has been killed. And you know, you men know how this is. After you say I do, it changes you immediately. You say I do and you transform from Bond, James Bond, into Rooney, Andy Rooney. I wonder, when did I get so old? For a man, I think it starts when you become a sir. The first time a young person called me sir, I told them they were very polite, and their parents would be proud. And then I told them to run along because I had some sir business to attend to, like combing some hair over a bald spot, or tending to that back 40 of hair that's growing out of my ears. I'm at the age where tweezers are more important than a comb. My wife bought me one of those magnifying hotel mirrors because she is just sick of the plucking. Now that I'm a senior citizen, I don't like all these names people call me. I think my least favorite is seasoned citizen. Do I look like a steak? Then I overheard someone call me an old geezer the other day. Was there really water shooting out of my head, or is that a geyser? I'm confused. But never admit that you're confused, because then they'll say he's having a senior moment. When a young person forgets something or loses something, I don't stop them and ask, are you having a junior moment? And these are the same people who complain about turning 30 years old. Oh, be quiet. Some of us are turning 30 for the 3rd time. One young man asked me if I knew Abraham Lincoln personally. I told him I did not, but I heard he was a great guy. And then someone else asked if getting old made me sad. I answered, no, it doesn't. Looking old makes me sad. And if you're worried about wrinkles, don't get surgery. Just get a little fatter each year. Then your face will be all stretched out naturally. Let me explain how it works to my little wrinkleless 30-year-old friend. See, the words 20 and 30 start with the very elegant letter T because they are terrific. 40 and 50 starts with an F because they are fearful. 60 and 70 starts with an S in case you don't have enough teeth left to say an F. I'll let you think about that one for a second. And if you're still unsure about what to call me, I prefer to be called by my name. I'm President Rooney. Now, I am having a senior moment, and I think I'll be having it for the rest of the day. Thank you. I got a chance to work with Andy Rooney one time. That's the reason I still do his voice. As a comedian rule, we don't usually imitate people that are gone. But in this case, I thought he was a wonderful guy. And talk about funny in person and a character and the nicest man. Did you know that he answered his own phone his entire career? You could actually, anybody, pick up the phone and call 60 Minutes and ask for Andy Rooney. And there you go. They patch you, Andy Rooney, they patch you. And I mean, this goes on for a while. And I'm sitting here thinking I'm going to get some low-level intern or something like that on the phone. And he picks up the phone. Hello? Is this Andy Rooney? Well, yes, it is. Who did you want to speak to? Who did you expect it to be? It's my office, isn't it? Let me check the door. I mean, this is a funny guy. So that's why I do him a national treasure. My next life-changing words came from a sonogram nurse. You know who these people are, don't you? They put the little paddle on the pregnant mommy's belly so that you can see the baby inside. They live for days like this when they can say, Mr. and Mrs. Love, do you have a history of twins in your family? No. What do you mean? Well, I can see 2 little hearts beating here on the screen. I think you're about to have twins. And it's just like Hiroshima. They drop the bomb and go. Oh yeah, we were crying like we hit the baby lottery. Have you seen those no fear bumper stickers? Those people have never had twins before. And people try to soothe you by saying, don't worry, God won't give you more than you can handle. What I can handle and what I want to handle may be different. We had 3 in diapers all at one time. Oh, thank you. Surprise, surprise, surprise! Another present for Daddy already? Honey, I think we're feeding them too much. Don't you people ever sleep? Get a hobby or something. All you ever do is cry and mess. You're like little men. Usually that joke works really well because mostly female audience, they love man bashing. Let me prove it to you. Let me ask you a question, sir. Do you know why women close their eyes when they kiss?
No.
Because they can't stand to see us have a good time. See how they are? I said that at one show. I said, do you know why women close their eyes when they kiss? And the lady said, so we don't have to look at you. Ma'am, I didn't mean to punch a nerve there.
It's funny, Mama.